Be me, 22, still living at home while finishing college. Family constantly on my ass about being single. When are you bringing a nice girl home? Your cousin Derek already has 3 kids. We're worried you're not normal. Thanks, Mom, really building my confidence here. Sister Megan keeps setting me up with her friends. All disasters that end with me getting ghosted. Maybe if you tried harder with your appearance. Maybe if you didn't talk about anime so much. Maybe if you minded your own damn business, Megan. Thanksgiving coming up and extended family visiting. Already dreading the interrogation about my love life. Aunt Barbara especially loves to pry. Still no girlfriend, Timothy. What's wrong with you exactly? Nothing's wrong with me, Barbara, you nosy witch. Decide desperate times call for desperate measures. Post on Craigslist looking for fake girlfriend. Need attractive girl to pretend to date me for family dinner. Will pay $200 for 4 hours of acting. Must be convincing and not completely insane. Get surprisingly many responses. Most are obvious catfish or actual escorts. One response stands out from girl named Isabella. Sends normal photos, seems articulate in messages. I'm in theater major, so acting is literally my job. Family stuff is awkward, I totally get it. Meet up at coffee shop to discuss terms. Holy shit. Isabella is way hotter than her photos. Long black hair, brown eyes, actually stunning. Wearing casual clothes but still looks like model. So your family thinks you're a loser who can't get girlfriend. Thanks for summarizing it so elegantly, Isabella. Pretty much, yeah. What kind of girlfriend do they want you to have? Someone normal who makes them think I'm not hopeless. Got it, I can work with that. What's my backstory? Spend hour creating elaborate fake relationship history. Met at bookstore, dating 6 months, studying literature. Make sure to mention you want kids someday. That'll shut up my aunt real quick. Also probably should seem kind of innocent. My mom doesn't need to think I'm dating party girl. Isabella nods, taking mental notes like professional. Don't worry, I've done community theater since middle school. Your family won't suspect anything. Day of dinner arrives and I'm nervous as hell. Pick up Isabella from her apartment. She answers door looking absolutely perfect. Conservative dress, light makeup, genuine smile. Ready to meet the family boyfriend. The way she says boyfriend makes my heart skip. Drive to my house while coaching her on family members. Remember, my dad loves talking about sports. My sister will try to grill you about everything. And my mom will ask super personal questions. Relax, Timothy, I got this. She puts hand on my leg while I'm driving. Probably just getting into character, but damn, arrive at house and family car already there. Aunt Barbara, Uncle Frank, Cousin Derek with wife and kids. Whole extended family circus. Okay, showtime. Isabella immediately transforms into perfect girlfriend, grabs my hand naturally, smiles at everyone. You must be Timothy's family. I'm Isabella, so excited to finally meet you all. Mom practically melts at her politeness. Timothy never told us how beautiful you are. Oh, you're too kind, Mrs. Davidson. Please call me Carol. Within 10 minutes, Isabella has entire family charmed. She's asking Aunt Barbara about her garden, discussing football with Uncle Frank, playing with Derek's kids like natural. Meanwhile, I'm standing there amazed. This girl is an incredible actress. Dinner conversation flows perfectly. Isabella tells story about how we met. Timothy was reading Dostoevsky at Barnes & Noble. I couldn't help but comment on his book choice. We ended up talking for 3 hours. Complete fabrication, but sounds totally believable. Family eating it up like gospel. Dostoevsky, hey Timothy, didn't know you read real literature. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dad. Timothy's incredibly well read. One of the things I love most about him. She says it looking directly at me. For a moment, almost believes she means it. Aunt Barbara starts interrogation mode. So what are your intentions with our Timothy? Are you thinking long-term? Isabella doesn't miss beat. Absolutely, Timothy's the kind of man you marry. He's thoughtful, intelligent, treats me like queen. Holy shit, she's laying it on thick. But family is buying every word. When are you two moving in together? We're taking things slow. Want to make sure we're compatible long-term. Perfect answer that shuts down further questioning. After dinner, sitting on the couch with Isabella. She's still holding my hand, leaning against me. Family playing board games in other room. You're really good at this. Thanks, you're easier to fake date than expected. Easier, how Isabella? You're actually sweet, not like most guys who need fake girlfriends. Most guys who need this service are complete creeps. Glad I exceed your low expectations. Seriously though, your family is nice. I can see why you don't want to disappoint them. She gets it, unlike most people. Conversation gets more personal, talking about college, future plans, actual interests. Forget we're supposed to be acting. Just feels like normal date with incredible girl. Family starts getting ready to leave. Aunt Barbara pulls me aside. That girl is Keeper Timothy. Don't screw this up like everything else. Encouraging as always, Barbara. Uncle Frank gives thumbs up. She's got good head on her shoulders. Better lock that down soon. Even Derek seems impressed. Damn, cousin, didn't think you had it in you. Thanks for believing in me, Derek. After everyone leaves, Mom pulls me aside. Isabella is wonderful, sweetie. I hope you're serious about her. We really want to see you happy. Guilt intensifies because this is all fake, but seeing Mom smile like that feels good. Isabella helps clean up dishes like she lives here, chatting with Mom about cooking and school. You raised an amazing son, Mrs. Davidson. He's going to make some lucky girl very happy someday. Some lucky girl meaning not her, obviously. Mom beaming with pride, though. You two should watch movie or something. I'll stay out of your way. Mom disappears upstairs, leaving us alone. Sit on couch feeling weird about whole situation. That went really well. Your family loves you, Isabella. They love the idea of you having girlfriend. Probably would love anyone who isn't blow-up doll. Harsh, but probably accurate. Start watching some random Netflix movie. Isabella curls up next to me on the couch. Still in character or just comfortable? Little bit of both, honestly. You're not terrible company, Timothy. Wow, such high praise. She laughs and punches my arm playfully. Shut up, you know what I mean. Movie gets boring and we start talking again, sharing actual personal stories, her family drama, my college struggles. Feels more real than any actual date I've been on. Can I ask you something, Isabella? Shoot. Why did you respond to my Craigslist ad? Needed money for textbooks, but also thought it sounded kind of sweet. Sweet how exactly? Most guys would just lie about having girlfriend. You actually cared enough to make it convincing. Shows you really love your family. Never thought about it that way. Conversation gets quieter, more intimate. We're sitting closer now, her leg touching mine. Timothy, can I tell you something? Sure. I'm actually having a really good time. Like genuinely good time, not just acting. My heart starts racing. Me too, Isabella. This feels more real than most actual dates. She looks at me with those brown eyes. What if we didn't have to pretend? Before I can answer, she's leaning in, our lips meet, and holy shit. This kiss is nothing like acting. Passionate, hungry, desperate. Her hands in my hair, mine on her waist. We're making out like teenagers, completely lost in moment, things getting more heated by second. She's practically in my lap now, hands roaming, breathing heavy, totally forgot where we are. Suddenly hear footsteps on stairs, break apart just as Mom appears. Isabella's lipstick smudged, hair messed up, my shirt half untucked. Obvious what was happening. Mom stands there for a second with biggest smirk. Just wanted to say goodnight, you two. There's some protection in the bathroom drawers if you need it. Holy shit, Mom. Isabella turns bright red. Thanks, Mrs. Davidson. Very thoughtful of you. Mom winks and goes back upstairs. We sit there in stunned silence. Did your mom just... Yeah, she definitely did. Well, that's not awkward at all. Burst out laughing because situation is ridiculous. Isabella starts laughing too. Your mom is cool as hell. Most parents would flip out. Mine definitely would. Laughing breaks tension, but doesn't kill mood. So what now, Timothy? Do we pretend that didn't happen? Or do we see where this goes? Look at this incredible girl on my couch. I vote for seeing where it goes. But maybe not here with my mom upstairs. Probably wise choice. Drive Isabella back to her apartment, walk her to door like gentlemen. So this was supposed to be fake date, but it turned into real one. Strangest night of my life, honestly. Mine too, but good strange. Want to try real date sometime. Without audience and fake backstory. I would love that, Timothy. Kiss her goodnight on doorstep, just as good as couch makeout session. Text me when you get home. And thanks for tonight. Thanks for what? For reminding me why I wanted girlfriend in first place. Drive home feeling like I won lottery. Came up with plan to fake having girlfriend. Ended up actually getting one. Text Isabella when I get home. Had amazing time tonight. Can't wait for our real first date. She responds immediately. Me neither. Your family's gonna love having real grandbabies someday. Holy shit, Isabella. Getting ahead of yourself there. Maybe, but your mom already approves of me. That's half the battle won. Can't argue with that logic. A few days later, she meets me for coffee. So about payment for fake girlfriend services. Completely forgot about money. Right, here's your $200. She pushes money back across table. And keep it. Consider it investment in our future. Plus your mom's dinner was payment enough. And her relationship advice. What relationship advice, Isabella? She texted me yesterday. Mom did what now? Told me you've never brought girl home before. Said she could tell you really like me and that I should give you chance. Because you're a good guy with bad luck. Mom playing wingman behind scenes. Should I be embarrassed? Little bit, but it's sweet. She really wants you to be happy. And honestly, so do I. 6 months later, Isabella and I are still together. Family loves her even more now. Aunt Barbara constantly asking about engagement. When are you going to propose, Timothy? She's perfect for you. Maybe she is, Barbara? Maybe she is. Mom keeps hinting about grandchildren. Isabella would make beautiful babies. Just saying. Thanks for subtlety, Mom. Isabella finds it all hilarious. Your family adopted me faster than rescue dog. I've never felt so welcomed anywhere. Even my own family isn't this enthusiastic. Sometimes lie in bed thinking about Craigslist ad. Stupidest idea that turned into best decision. Hired fake girlfriend for one night. Ended up with real relationship. Isabella often jokes about it. You literally paid for girlfriend. Most pathetic romantic origin story ever, but also kind of brilliant. You outsourced your dating life. When you put it that way, sounds less romantic. Shut up, you love our story. It's unique if nothing else. Can't argue with that, year later. Isabella moves in with me. Mom cries, happy tears helping her unpack. Finally, Timothy found someone. I was starting to worry. Starting to worry, Mom. I'm only 23, but having Isabella around makes house feel like home. Family dinners become regular thing. No more interrogations about love life. Now it's just comfortable family time. Aunt Barbara still gives unsolicited advice. Marriage is next step, you know. Don't wait too long. Good ones don't stay available forever. Point taken, Barbara. Sometimes think about other responses to that Craigslist ad. Wonder what would have happened with different girl. Probably disaster knowing my luck. But Isabella was perfect choice. Professional actress who became real girlfriend. Fake relationship that turned genuine. Family dinner that changed my entire life. Sitting here 2 years later. Isabella reading book next to me. Mom texting about Sunday dinner plans. Realize sometimes best things come from desperate, stupid ideas. Hired actress to fool my family. Ended up finding person who actually gets me. Girl who loves my weird interests. Girl who handles my crazy relatives. Girl who makes me want to be a better person. And Mom was right about one thing. There definitely is protection in those bathroom drawers. Still haven't told Isabella about that part. BME24 thought I had my life figured out, dating Jessica for almost 2 years. Met her at community college in psychology class. She seemed normal enough, shared some interests. Both liked movies, similar sense of humor. Relationship developed naturally over months. Nothing dramatic, just comfortable companionship. She moves in after a year of dating, split rent on small apartment near campus. Everything seems stable and happy. Jessica works part-time at Target. I'm finishing degree in information technology, planning to move somewhere with better job market after graduation. Always assumed Jessica would come with me. Talked about future together constantly. When we move to Seattle, when we get better jobs, when we can afford nice place. Jessica always seemed enthusiastic about plans. Then behavior starts changing around month 20. Becomes distant, less affectionate, spends more time on phone, less time talking. Everything okay, Jessica? Yeah, just tired from work. But something feels off about her responses. Starts going out with coworkers more often. Girls' night at Target. Team building dinner. Never invites me to meet these mysterious coworkers. When I suggest meeting them, she deflects. You wouldn't like them. Different interests. Different interests than what Jessica's sex life becomes non-existent almost overnight. Used to be intimate regularly. Now she's always too tired or stressed. Maybe this weekend a weekend comes, another excuse. Try talking about it directly. Jessica, are we okay? What do you mean? We barely spend time together anymore. You're being paranoid. I'm just busy with work and school. But I know her schedule, she's not that busy. Something else is taking her attention. Final month becomes unbearable. Jessica barely acknowledges my existence. Comes home, eats dinner in silence. Goes straight to bedroom with phone. Texting someone constantly. Who are you talking to all the time? Just friends from work. Friends plural, but always on phone with same person. Try to see phone screen once. She immediately tilts it away. privacy much, Jessica? Sorry, just personal conversation. Personal conversation with coworker, apparently. 2 weeks before our second anniversary, Jessica drops bomb. We need to talk. Never a good way to start conversation. Sit down, expecting discussion about our issues, maybe therapy or working things out. I think we should break up. But Jessica, where's this coming from? I've been thinking a lot lately about what we want from life, and I don't think we're compatible long term. Not compatible how exactly, we want different things. You're focused on career and moving away. I want something more stable here. Stable here, doing what Jessica. I want to build life with someone who shares my interests. Your interests being what exactly? Someone who understands my hobbies. What hobbies, Jessica? You work and watch Netflix. You wouldn't understand. Try me, Jessica. What hobbies? Collecting things, appreciating pop culture. Collecting what things? Just things. You think it's stupid anyway. Never said anything was stupid, Jessica. Look, this isn't working anymore. I found someone who gets me better. There it is, the real reason. You found someone else. It's not like that. We're just friends, but he understands me. He understands you, Jessica. Yes, he shares my interests. Appreciates things you think are childish. Never called anything childish, but okay. So you're leaving me for this guy. I'm leaving because we're not right for each other. And yes, there's someone else involved. At least she's being honest now. How long has this been going on? Few months as friends. Nothing physical until I make decision. Decision already made, apparently. Pack my stuff that weekend. Jessica helps carry boxes to car, acting like we're just roommates, whose lease ended. This is probably for the best. We both deserve to be happy. Probably for best getting cheated on emotionally. Good luck with everything. You too, Jessica. Moved back in with parents temporarily, completely blindsided by whole situation. Thought we had solid relationship. Apparently was living in delusion. A few weeks later, curiosity gets better of me. Check Jessica's social media for first time since breakup. Immediately regret decision. Photos of Jessica with new boyfriend everywhere. Guy looks exactly like you'd expect. Overweight, thick glasses, anime t-shirts. But what really gets me is background of photos, wall to wall, Funko Pop collection, hundreds of them in perfect rows. Pokemon, Marvel, Disney, anime characters. Jessica posing happily in front of plastic toy museum. Captions about finally finding someone who shares my passions. Love spending time in our collection room. Our collection room at Jessica. You moved in with Funko Pop guy immediately. More photos surface over following weeks. Jessica and boyfriend at comic conventions. Jessica wearing cosplay costumes. Jessica helping organize his collection. Date night organizing pop figures by series. So lucky to find my fellow collector. Fellow collector Jessica. Since when? Never showed interest in collecting anything. Never mentioned liking anime or comics. Suddenly she's full-blown nerd culture enthusiast. Check guy's profile out of morbid curiosity. His name is Trevor, works part-time at GameStop, lives with parents despite being 30 years old. Entire social media is Funko Pop photos. Just got Chase variant Batman. Completed my entire Sailor Moon set. Wooba looba dub dub dude, got new Rick and Morty pops. Thousands of dollars worth of plastic toys. Jessica commenting hard eyes on every post. So proud of your collection, babe. Can't wait to add to it together. Add to it, Jessica. You're buying these things now. See photos of them at Target together. Jessica, using employee discount to buy more toys. Relationship goals, shopping for pops together. This is what she left me for. Stable career prospects and life plans versus unemployed toy collector living with mommy. Try to move on with my life. Finish degree, get decent job offer in different city. Exactly what Jessica and I planned together. But now I'm doing it alone. Month before graduation, run into Jessica at grocery store. She's with Trevor buying energy drinks and Hot Pockets. Diet of champions, apparently. Jessica sees me and waves awkwardly. Hey, how have you been? Good. Jessica getting ready to move for new job. That's great. You always wanted that. Yeah, we always wanted that. Jessica. Trevor stands there saying nothing, wearing Rick and Morty shirt unironically. Wooba looba dub dub dude, this is awkward. How about I wooba looba dub dub your ass, you soy boy? Trevor's face goes pale. Jessica steps between us. This is Trevor? Trevor, this is my ex I told you about. Trevor nods and goes back to studying Monster Energy flavors. Stimulating conversation, Jessica. We're actually getting married. What, Jessica? It's been 6 months. Trevor proposed last week. We're so excited to start our life together. Life together in his parents' basement. Congratulations. I'm sure you'll be very happy. Thanks, we really are. We have so much in common. Shared interests and goals. Goals like completing Funko Pop collections, apparently. Well, good luck with everything. You too, Jessica. Watch them walk away together. Trevor pushing cart full of junk food. Jessica hanging on his arm like he's some kind of catch. Graduated few weeks later and moved to Seattle. Got good job, nice apartment, started fresh. Occasionally wonder what happened to Jessica and Trevor. Check social media once every few months. Wedding photos show ceremony in community center. Reception looked like comic convention. Guests dressed in cosplay. Wedding cake topped with Funko Pop figures. Married my best friend and fellow collector. Can't wait for our adventures together. Adventures being toy shopping, apparently. Year later, they have baby. Nursery decorated entirely with pop figures. Baby's first collection starting early. Child surrounded by thousands of plastic toys, probably worth more than their car. Realized Jessica chose this life deliberately. Gave up future prospects for immediate gratification. Traded stability for shared hobby, obsession. Maybe she's genuinely happy. Maybe collecting toys with Trevor fulfills her somehow, but can't help feeling dodged bullet. Imagine if we'd stayed together. Would she have eventually resented me for my ambitions? Would she have cheated anyway when she met Trevor? Better to find out after 2 years than after marriage. Still stings though, knowing she left me for that successful career versus part-time, retail, life plans versus toy collecting, actual future versus extended childhood, 6 months after moving to Seattle, having drink at local bar after a particularly rough day at work, sitting alone nursing beer and feeling sorry for myself, thinking about Jessica and Trevor and their plastic happiness, wondering if I'm missing something about life. Maybe I'm too focused on conventional success. Maybe there's wisdom in embracing simple pleasures. A guy sits down next to me at bar, looks like typical basement dweller. Greasy ponytail, thick glasses, gaming shirt, definitely Eastern European accent when he orders. "Excuse me, friend, why sad face? You look like someone stole your last energy drink." "Thanks for observation, random stranger. Just relationship stuff." Women troubles, classic story, but want to share with fellow sufferer. Why not? Need to vent to someone. Tell him entire story about Jessica and Trevor, Funko Pop collection, breakup, wedding photos. Guy keeps nodding and saying, "Dada." Very interesting story, friend. Sounds like bullet dodge to me. Woman who leaves for toy collector, not serious person. Exactly what I've been thinking. But makes good story though. Very entertaining narrative. Entertaining for who exactly? Guy signals. Bartender for check. Let me pay for drinks. You need kindness after such experience. Thanks, man. That's really decent of you. No problem, friend. Cool story, by the way. Who knows? Maybe end up on internet someday. What does that mean exactly? Guy just smirks and walks away. Leaves me sitting there confused. Never see him again, but remember conversation. Weird guy with strange sense of humor. Sitting here a year later with new girlfriend. Met her at work. She's normal and ambitious. Has actual career goals and retirement plan. Keeps her collectibles to reasonable minimum. Occasionally think about Jessica and Trevor. Wonder if they're still happy in their plastic paradise. Probably are in their own way. Different people want different things from life. Some want growth and achievement. Others want comfortable stagnation with shared hobbies. Neither is necessarily wrong, but glad I found someone who wants more than toys.